Hi guys, welcome back to Geeks Wargaming and welcome to our latest lockdown video. Recently I did a video because we've been sent the Blood Red Skies from Warlord Games, which is a game that I really want to try. It's a period of history that I absolutely love, the Second World War, hence the reason why we get on to bolt action. And the Battle of Britain and Blood Red Skies and the invasion of Europe is fascinating from an air war perspective. So I've been off and I've painted up one of the Spitfires and one of the Messerschmitts. So I thought I would share these with you and show you what I've done. So we'll go on to the Spitfire first. I really enjoyed painting this up. So I've gone with obviously the traditional green and brown camouflage design for the Spitfire, the Mark II here. Basically what I've done is I've gone over the entire top part of the Spitfire in green and then gone over the brown, and then I've pin washed with Null Oil from Games Workshop around all of the details on the wings, around the cockpit, around the tail fin, or even around the propeller, and then also around the engine ports there. I've actually used a little bit more and let it pull and let it sit. If you can make that out in this light. Don't have my studio filming lights with me. Just to make it look slightly more dirty. I've also gone with the red markings on the wings that basically were for the machine guns and the camera ports and everything else that was added in. I've also gone with the red, white and blue logo on the back of the tail fin that the Spitfires had. And then on the bottom, I basically have gone with a grey. So this is a combination of Army Painter paint and then Games Workshop paint. And basically what I've done is here, I've built up the grey up till the Celestial Grey, I think it's called, or the Ulthral Grey that you can get, which is almost white, but it is slightly off. And then once again, I've gone round and I've pin washed all of the details in the back base of the Spitfire. In fact, if I just pop this off its flying stand, it might be slightly easier. So there we go. So yeah, I've pin washed around all of the details underneath. I've even greyed where on the landing gear and the back wheel as well, and then just washed. So that is the Mark II Spitfire. Now, one of the things I haven't done with this is out of the Blood Red Skies box set, if I can manage to get him back on his flying base, it's just trying to work out which way the triangle piece goes. There he goes. And one of the things I haven't done that you do get in the box set for Blood Red Skies is I haven't used the stickers. So they're not transfers, they are stickers for the RAF symbol and the German Luftwaffe symbol. So I haven't used them. I'm going to get myself the transfers for the Spitfires and the Messerschmitts as well, because I feel that these guys really need their letter markings on the fuselage, and then obviously the British symbols or the RAF symbols on the underside and the top part of the wing. So I'm not going to use what comes in the Blood Red Skies box. I'm going to get the transfers and get them put onto these Spitfires. So move on to the Messerschmitt. Now I've gone with the grey. So Messerschmitts during the Second World War, especially around the Battle of Britain, were slightly different shades of grey across the top here, and I have kind of done that with a slightly darker grey. It might be slightly difficult to pick up on camera, but across the top here, it is slightly, just a little bit darker than the rest of the fuselage and everything else. So this has been done again with Games Workshop paint. I've gone with the red propeller nose and then the yellow markings as of the Battle of Britain. But again, no transfers or no stickers on these. And then obviously I want to add the transfers on. But again, once again, I've gone through all of the detail on the wings and I've pin washed with Null Oil just to make them all stand out. And then the Messerschmitt on the underside is exactly the same. So I've basically pin washed all of them, and it just adds that level of detail. It makes them look, it gives them a bit more depth and everything else. But again, I've gone around the wheels, and these wheels on the Messerschmitt are slightly different. They're slightly beveled or ribbed across the wheels. So that detail there stands out. And then obviously you've got the flaps and the rudder. Well, you haven't got the rudder, but you've got the flaps on the wings and the tail fin there. So yeah, really happy with how these guys have turned out. I think they are looking really nice. And once all 6 of them are complete, we'll be looking at bringing you a battle report with Blood Red Skies once we've learned the rules and we know what we're doing with it. So yeah, really enjoyed painting these up. Something massively different to bolt action or any of the other miniatures for the gaming systems that we play. It was actually nice to sit down and paint these up. And again, I'd say the Messerschmitt probably took me an evening, because I think it's just It's just a couple of layers of grey building up the contrast colour, and then obviously the yellow details on the wings and the tail, and then the red of the propeller, and then just the pin wash. So that didn't take too long at all. And then the Spitfire took a little bit longer. It's building up the greys on the underneath, and then the top part of that painting in green, making sure you don't go over any of the white underneath. And then just the brown touches, and then again just the pin wash. And then the difficulty, I think, with the Spitfire is adding the details, the red detail, and then the red, white, and blue, or the blue, white, and red on the tail fin. So, but I have to admit, I'm quite happy with how these guys have turned out. I think they're going to look quite nice. I think once you get the transfers on them, it'll just make them pop a little bit more, and it will finish them off quite nicely. But thanks for watching, guys. If you do play Blood Red Skies, what do you think to the Spitfire and to the Messerschmitt? Do they look okay? Do they look good? One of the things I really want to do with this is tie this into a bolt action battle report. So have a game of Blood Red Skies over Europe that will clear the way for the Americans, or defend the Germans a little bit more, with Ever has got the air supremacy across a certain point of the battlefield. So I'm really looking forward to tying these two different gaming systems together, and I can't wait to bring you that. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Please leave us a comment. It'd be nice to hear your feedback about the painting and about Blood Red Skies in general. Please leave us a like. It does really help out the channel. If you check out in the description below, there is a link to Warlord Games, where if you use that link, they will know you come from us, and it does help out the channel massively and allows us to add new scenery and armies and play into Blood Red Skies. So if you could use that link, that would be absolutely fantastic. Why not, if you haven't subscribed, why not do so? Don't forget to click that bell so you never miss any of our content, and as always, we'll see you on the next one.